Good afternoon. My name's Nick.
Good afternoon. My name is Carter.
How's your day going so far? Thank you for coming.
It's good. Yeah, no problem. I'm glad to be here. How's your day?
It's pretty good so far. Not too busy here.
Good.
This interview, it's only going to take about 5 to 10 minutes. I'm just going to ask you 10 questions about your past experiences in different jobs and how you could help our team and the different traits you possess that could help our team. So it won't be
Sounds
too
good.
long. For my first question to start off, just tell me about yourself and why you would make a good asset to our team.
Yeah, so I think I bring a leadership type personality and also personality that I want to work with other people. And I love working in teams. I love taking leadership roles in teams. I also love learning from people that lead as well. So I find that my best work is done with people and the synergy of a team and what we can do together. And having people help me with my strengths, having people help me with my weaknesses, and learning from those people. So
All right, I like that. Big on leadership. That's good. So my second question, why did you choose to study physical therapy and like pursue this specific type of job?
yeah, I've always had a passion and interest for training and fitness, and especially that of coming back from injuries, given in sports mostly. I'm interested in the sports side of PT, and working with athletes because you get people at their lowest that come in, and it's just so fulfilling to be able to be a part of their process of them coming back. And by the end of it, hopefully they're fully fulfilled and healed and are full of confidence. And so it's really cool to see that growth in people, and that's what I love most about it, and being around the sports side of it as well.
All right, I like that. Just with this passion and your different likings for physical therapy, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Yeah, so in 5 years, I like to see myself one having graduated PT school, being able to work in a clinic that is involved with the athletic side of PT, and working with different types of athletes, whether it be high school, middle school, college, pro athletes, and eventually being able to open my own clinic and be the head of my own clinic that works with conditioning athletes as well as rehabbing them and mixing both of those together. So that's my five to 10 year plan, I'd say.
That's a good plan. Um, how would your past coworkers and like different people you worked with, how would they describe you and your work style?
I would say they describe me as a person that takes on challenges and not afraid to take on challenges. A person that holds people accountable and holds myself accountable, and a person that also takes criticism. I like people to call me out and help make me better in the workplace and in life. So I say those three things from my coworkers.
Um, so this is more of a specific type of question. Have you participated in any like seminars or different internships related to physical therapy, and how could these like benefit you in the future?
Yeah, so I'm currently interning slash working at a sports clinic in Baton Rouge called Traction. Um, Pick up patient hours, able to work with all types of patients, and shadow underneath three PTs. Um, and with that just comes experience and being able to talk to these PTs and learn from them, to help better my future and see how they got to where they're at, and hopefully that can translate into my career.
Okay, I like that you're gaining that experience for the future. Uh, if a patient comes in pretty angry or they come in as a disturbance, how could you and a team, how could you calm them down and calm down the situation as a whole?
Yeah, so that's a good question. I'd say with PT, there's always frustration because things don't always go perfect. So you do run into that of people coming in angry or being angry or something along those lines. And
Yeah.
I'll say how we best adapt to that and work with that is understand where the person's coming from and what they're suffering and what they're going through, hearing them out, hearing what they're having to say about it, and then just talking with them and creating a plan. See how can we change what we're doing? How can we improve what we're doing so this doesn't happen again? Are we doing something wrong? Are we doing something not enough? Let's get together, and whether it be me and a PT and some other staff, or just be me and the patient. Just let's assess the whole situation and see what led to this and how we can change going forward and how can we cater to the patient. Because at the end of the day, the patient is the utmost priority of what we're doing and why they're there is to get them better and healthy. So that's what I'd say.
I like that answer. I really like that answer. Uh, Okay, you're doing great so far. Just describe a time recently where you were really stressed and you were how you were able to calm yourself down in this stressful type of situation and how do you deal with stress?
Yeah, that's a good question. I would say probably a couple weeks ago we had a hectic day with patients. The amount of patients in there is our busiest day to the year of up to this point, and we only had 2 techs working and 2 PTs working. We probably had 20, 25 patients in there. So I mean, it was super hectic, loud, and really just not enough bodies to help take care of people. So it's super stressful just figuring out how to help this patient, how to help this patient, how to help this patient, what do they need, what exercise they need to be doing. And so but through that though, I think our whole team and myself included learned how to really communicate effectively and efficiently, and so that we could treat every patient and get them what they needed and get it to them on time, and not be have them waiting around. So I guess I would say during that time period, that stressful time period, I learned the importance of communication and teamwork, and how you can have just few people, but you can get a lot done with few people just by effectively communicating.
Yeah, I like that because managing stress is a very important part of working with this job.
Yeah.
What are different examples of different things you do daily to stay organized and help you stay organized, and how does this benefit you?
Yeah, so I'm a big person of habit. So each day that just includes the morning routine, that includes going to the gym, working out, that includes study time, and all that includes quiet time as well. And so all this is just set aside time that I plan throughout my day, each day, that keeps me kind of going and on track. And that keeps me in a rhythm, and in turn that helps me with my profession of PT, and be able to treat patients and be fully present while doing it and not worrying about the stresses of other stuff. And that stuff just kind of bounces me out by having a routine like that.
Okay, I like that. Um, we kind of talked about this earlier, but just give me an example of how and where you have been a leader and led a team successfully, like in the past.
Um, I would say over last summer at the PT clinic I'm working at, it was I was one of the older techs there, um, and there's a lot of new people around me, and I was entrusted with a lot of responsibility of, kind of bringing these guys underneath my wing, show them what to do, keeping them accountable, um, things like that. And it was a really great thing. It turned out being one of the best summers I've had in a while, and that we were able to efficiently work with about 5 or 6 of us as a group, a lot of new guys, and we were able to see just a record amount of patients in the summer, and we were super efficient with how we function as a team. I learned a lot from each one of those people and how to operate differently and how to cater to certain people. Hopefully, they learned as well different things from me, different tricks in terms of being a PT tech. Um, but yeah, I'd say that's the last big moment that I'd have leading a team of a group of people and succeeding and doing well.
Yeah. Uh, and then just the last question I have for you. Uh, has there ever been like a time where you have done like beyond what your boss or someone else has asked you to do? It could be a teacher or boss or something. And have you gone beyond that and just give an example of that and how this benefited you?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'd say I try to do the most I can whatever's asked of me. So if something's asked of me, I give it 110%, and I try to apply it to each thing I do, whether it be in PT or in school. Um, just go the like just go the extra yard, and so I apply that to, whether it be cleaning up after work and vacuuming, or folding some laundry, or wiping down the equipment,
Yeah.
um, organizing pads and stuff. It's just the little things I find myself doing, um, and you don't always it doesn't always pay off. Like no one rarely sees the extra work you put in, whether it be at school or PT or athletics. No one really sees the extra work you put in, but I think internally that it gives you confidence and boosts you, because you're doing this a little bit extra, and makes it makes you better in the long run. Um, Helps build habit and routine as well. But yeah, I applied that to work, applied that to school, fitness, everything I've applied that to, and I've seen it pay off. So
Yeah, that was a great answer. Well, that's all the questions I really have for you at this time. I really enjoyed listening to you talking about your 5 to 10 year plan, talked about how you've been a leader, how you plan to graduate, open your own PT school, how you just have accountability and stuff like that. And looks like you have a great future. Just want to thank you for stopping by, and I'll notify you with a summary of what we talked about, and I'll send you an email soon.
all right, thank you. Appreciate the opportunity.
Yep.